Good morning, all. We studied that mutual fund is a company that brings together money from public and invest in stock, bonds, or in other assets. And we already studied what is mutual fund, its meaning, its types, classification, and its benefits. There are also some limitations for mutual funds. So, I am here teaching you some limitations of mutual fund. These are the 8 limitations of mutual fund. So please go through these points. The first limitation, no insurance. Second, dilution. Third, fees and expenses. 4, poor performance. Fifth, loss of control. Sixth, trading limitation. Seventh, inefficiency of cash reserve. 8, different types. So let's discuss these points in detail. The first point, no insurance. It means that the mutual funds are regulated by SEBI are not insured against losses. That means that despite the risk reducing diversification benefits provided by mutual funds, losses can occur and it is possible that investors could even lose their entire investment in some extreme cases. So finally we can say that mutual funds are not insured against any losses. Second point, dilution. Dilution simply means when a company issues new stocks which result in decreasing of ownership of the percentage and when number of investment increases a diluted percentage of company making each share less valuable. Although diversification reduces the amount of risk involved in investment in mutual funds, it can also be a disadvantage due to dilution. For example, if a single security held by a mutual fund doubles in value, the mutual fund itself would not double in value because that security is only one small part of the fund's holdings. By holding a large number of different investments, mutual funds tends to do neither exceptionally well nor exceptionally bad. So this is all about dilution. The third point, fees and expenses. Investor has to pay investment management fees and fund distribution cost as a percentage of the value of his investment as long as he holds the unit. Most mutual funds charge management and operating fees that pay for the fund's management expenses. In addition to that, some mutual funds charge high sale commissions and redemption fees, and some funds buy and trade shares. So, we can say that mutual funds have some cost and fees. Then, the fourth point, poor performance. Returns on mutual funds are by no means guaranteed. Around 75% of all mutual funds fails to beat the major market indexes and growing number of critics now question whether or not professional money managers have better stock picking capabilities than an average investor. The fifth point, loss of control. The portfolio of securities in which a fund invests is decision taken by a fund manager. Investors have no right to interfere in the decision making process of the fund manager, which some investors find as a constraint in achieving financial objectives. The managers of the mutual funds make all of the decisions about which securities to buy and sell and when to do so. The sixth point, trading limitation. Although mutual funds are highly liquid in general, most mutual funds called open-ended funds cannot be bought or sold in the middle of the day. We can buy or sell them at the end of the day after they have calculated the current value of their holdings. The seventh point, inefficiency of cash reserves. Mutual funds usually maintains large cash reserve as a protection against large number of simultaneous withdrawals. It means the mutual funds invested in cash instead of assets, which tends to lower the investor's potential return. The 8 point different types. There are over 10,000 mutual funds in operation, and these funds vary greatly according to investment objective, size, strategy, and style. Mutual funds are available for virtually every investment strategy and every sector and every region of the world. So, the process of selecting funds can be difficult. So, these all about the limitations of mutual fund. I hope you got an idea regarding this topic. Thank you. Thank you all.